different subtopics within geography, ranging from human to physical to political. At the time of making this video, there are 193 UN countries, plus 2 observer states, which in total accounts for just over 8.1 billion people. So in this video, we're going to give you 100 interesting and intriguing geography related facts about cities, countries and people from around the world. And as we're giving you 100, that's 1 per 81 million people, which is about the same population as South Africa and Romania combined. But anyway, enough rambling, let's kick off this video with fact number 1. The population of the world's islands is around 730 million, around 9% of the world's total population. If your geography is pretty good, you'll know that Java is the world's most populated island. But what about the second most populated? Well, that would be Honshu of Japan with 102 million. Number 2. Across the world, there are 7 countries with the stan suffix, meaning their name ends with these 4 letters. All 7 of these countries are found in Central/South Asia. Number 3. With 97.3% of its land being covered in forest, Suriname is the world's most forested country with this regard. When it comes to the country with the most forest in total, that will be Russia, with around 8 million kilometers squared of forest. Number 4. By metro population, the world's 4 most populated cities are all capital cities in Asia, being Tokyo, Jakarta, Delhi and Seoul, with 37.2, 33.4, 29 and 25.5 million people respectively. Number 5. The average life expectancy for a human is 73.3 years. This number has increased significantly over the decades. In 1950, it was just 46 years. Number 6. Although the largest island country on Earth, Indonesia only has 17,500 islands, which of course is a lot. However, it is only 6.5% of the amount of the country who has the most, which is Sweden with 267,000. Number 7. The newest capital city on Earth belongs to Juba of South Sudan, which officially became the capital in July of 2011. The population of this capital is around 500,000. Number 8. The continent of South America covers an area of just under 18 million kilometers squared, of which Brazil makes up 48% of this entire size. The same applies for the population of the continent too, which is around 442 million, of which Brazil accounts for pretty much half. Number 9. Speaking of continents, Asia is the world's largest by both size and population. At 44 million kilometers squared and a population of some 4.7 billion, it is responsible for 30% of Earth's land and 60% of Earth's entire population. Number 10. The largest country in Africa is Algeria. It covers an area of just under 2.4 million kilometers squared, accounting for nearly 8% of Africa's total land area. The country ranks 10th overall for the world's largest countries. Number 11. The largest sea on Earth is perhaps a sea you might not have thought of, well, for me anyway. It's a sea that I rarely ever hear about. It is the Philippine Sea, which covers an area of some 5.7 million kilometers squared. That's a larger area than 2 Argentinas. Number 12. Excluding continental landmasses, Greenland is the largest island on Earth, covering an area of some 2.13 million kilometers squared. Number 13. The population of the borough of Manhattan in New York City is around 1.6 million. This is a higher population than around 44 countries around the world, including the likes of Bahrain, Estonia and Fiji. Number 14. There are 14 countries across Oceania, of which only 1 country has a physical land border, being Papua New Guinea with Indonesia. Number 15. At just under 224 million, Nigeria is Africa's most populated country. It accounts for around 15% of the continent's entire population. As large as Nigeria's population is, it is still 6.2 times lower than that of India's, the world's current most populated country. Number 16. Isthmuses are narrow strips of land that connect 2 large bodies of water or land masses. Panama is an example of an isthmus country, as it connects the continents of South and North America together. Number 17. The country with the most UNESCO World Heritage Sites belongs to Italy, who has 59 in total. That is 53 cultural sites and 6 natural. China comes in a close second with 57. However, its split for natural versus cultural is quite different, with 39 cultural and 14 natural. Number 18. Around the world there are 44 landlocked countries. That's 44 countries without direct access to the world's oceans, the largest of which is Kazakhstan, who at just over 2.7 million kilometers squared is the world's 9th largest country. Number 19. In the Democracy Index, which ranks how democratic/authoritarian a country is, the countries who have democratic in their name scored just 3.89 out of 10. Whereas those who don't scored 5.6. Number 20. At just under 7.7 million kilometers squared, Australia is the largest country in Oceania. It is in fact so large that it accounts for 86% of Oceania's entire size. Next would be Papua New Guinea, followed by New Zealand. Number 21. With 17, the UK has the most overseas territories on Earth. Although the days of the British Empire are far gone, it still has the most on Earth, eclipsing France by just 1. Number 22. In 2024, the fertility rate for women around the world was 2.41. This means the average woman gives birth to 2.41 babies. This is a 0.33% decline from the previous year and a 0.41% decline from the year before that. When this number drops to less than 2.1 is when we'll see Earth's population start to decline. Number 23. Sticking with the theme of fertility rates, South Korea ranks rock bottom with an incredibly worrying 0.68. Meaning its population has actually peaked and is now starting to decline. Its population today is around 51.7 million, but by the year 2070 is predicted to drop to just 36 million. Number 24. With a score of 0.967 out of 1, Switzerland is the most developed country on Earth if going by the Human Development Index rating. Norway comes in a close second, followed by Iceland. Number 25. The most densely populated island country on Earth is Singapore, with a density of around 7,800 people per kilometer squared. The country covers an area of just 728 kilometers squared, with a population of some 5.7 million. Number 26. The Nordic countries, which include Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway and Sweden, have a combined population of just 27 million. That's about the same population as Madagascar. However, the Nordics have an economy size of around 1.8 trillion US dollars. Compared to just 16 billion in Madagascar, that's an economy size some 112 times smaller. Number 27. At just 300 kilometers squared, the Maldives is Asia's smallest country. The country is made up of just 1,200 coral islands, the largest of which is just 7.3 kilometers squared. Number 28. At 114,700 kilometers squared, Benin of Northwest Africa is the 100th largest country on Earth. It is slightly larger than Honduras, but smaller than Eritrea. Number 29. At just under 10 million kilometers squared, Canada is the largest country in North America. It accounts for 41% of the continent's entire size. The US comes in a close second at 39%. Number 30. The world's 100th most populated country, at the time of making this video, is Sierra Leone, with a population of around 8.5 million. This accounts for just over 0.1% of all humans on Earth. Number 31. Going by official UN names, the country with the longest name on Earth is the UK, as its full name is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, 46 characters long. On the flip side, there are 10 countries who share the title of having the world's shortest country name, excluding acronyms of course. Some examples are Chad, Oman, Fiji and Peru. Number 33. At 371,000 kilometers squared, the Caspian Sea is technically the world's largest lake. It covers an area larger than that of the country of Germany. Excluding the Caspian, which has the word sea in it, the next largest will be Lake Superior in Canada/the US. Number 34. Now, we all know that the Amazon is the world's largest rainforest. If your geography is good, you'll know that the Congo is the second largest. But what is the third largest rainforest on Earth? Well, that would be the rainforest known as the Australasian Realm, which runs up the northeast coast of Australia and into New Guinea. Number 35. There is a volcano on Earth that spews blue lava, known as Kawah Ijen on the island of Java, Indonesia. Its lava is blue due to the extremely high quantities of sulfuric gases emerging at high pressures and temperatures. Number 36. There are 4 countries on Earth with the word Guinea in their name, being Guinea, Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea in Africa, as well as Papua New Guinea in Oceania. Number 37. There is an index ranking known as the Fragile States Index. For this, countries are ranked on how weak their central government is in having control over its territory. For this index, Somalia ranks first and Norway ranks last. Of course, being first is a bad thing and ranking last is a very good thing. Number 38. The Dover Strait/English Channel is the world's busiest shipping lane, with some 500 or so ships passing through it daily. Its narrowest point is just 33 kilometers. Number 39. Although a relatively vague term, the region known as the Middle East consists of 16 UN countries alongside Palestine, an observer country. The total population of this region is 460 million. Number 40. From the years 2015 to 2020, the country with the highest percentage population growth rate was Bahrain, whose population increased by 4.26%. This increase was due to migrant workers seeking higher paying jobs. Oman comes in second and has a similar story, whereas third place Niger simply ranks this high due to its high birth rate. Number 41. Going by official UN names, there is no country on Earth that begins with the letter W or X. There is of course Wales, but that falls under the sovereign country of the United Kingdom. Number 42. There are 11 countries in total with land in their name. For example, we have Poland, Iceland, Finland, the Solomon Islands, and the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Number 43. At the time of making this video, the DR Congo has a population of some 106 or so million. Skip forward 50 years and this is projected to more than double to 335 million, around the same population as that of the US today. Number 44. The average country elevation is 840 meters, with the highest being Bhutan at 3,280 and the lowest being the Maldives at just 1.5 meters. Number 45. Papua New Guinea is the country with the most spoken languages on Earth, with an incredible 840. This accounts for over 11% of all spoken languages on the planet. This is honestly crazy considering the population is just over 10 million. Number 46. The smallest country in South America is Suriname, who covers an area of just 169,000 kilometers squared. This ranks this northeastern South American country as the 90th largest on Earth. Number 47. In the year 1804, the population of Earth hit 1 billion. Some 123 years later, it had doubled to 2 billion. Now, let's compare this to the jump from 7 to 8 billion, which took just 11 years, the lowest we will ever see, as to hit 9 billion is projected to take 15 years. Number 48. At 55,200 kilometers squared, Devon Island is the largest uninhabited island on the planet. Found deep into Canada's north, this island is around the same size as the country of Croatia, whose population is some 4 million. Number 49. Germany is the most populated country found solely in Europe, with a population of some 83.2 million. Turkey and Russia do have populations larger, but they also stretch into Asia, making them both transcontinental. Number 50. Africa is the continent with the most UN countries, with 54 in total. South America has the least with just 12. That is, of course, if we exclude Antarctica. Number 51. The Caucasus is a transcontinental region between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. In this region, there are just 4 countries, being Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia and Russia. Well, the very southern part of Russia, that is. Number 52. The United Nations Geoscheme splits the Earth up into 248 countries and territories in total. There is also 22 geographical sub-regions. Some examples of these sub-regions are Middle Africa, Central Asia, Micronesia and Northern Europe. Number 53. In the year 1900, there were only around 60 recognised sovereign states. This was due to various factors such as colonial empires and disputed territories. At this point, the British Empire ruled around a quarter of the world's land and about a fifth of the world's population. That's honestly insane to think about today. Number 54. At the time of making this video, there are 32 members in NATO. NATO, of course, standing for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. 30 of those are in Europe and 2 in North America. Number 55. The Malay Archipelago is the world's largest archipelago. Stretching between the Pacific and Indian Oceans, it contains more than 25,000 islands in Southeast Asia. The largest of which is New Guinea, the world's second largest island. Number 56. According to the IMF, the African country with the highest GDP per capita is Mauritius, with just under $12,000, ranking them 73rd in the world. For reference, the world average is $13,300. Number 57. Although China has the world's second most billionaires at some 495 at the time of making this video, its GDP per capita is just $12,500. The 71st highest in the world, ranking it a few places under the world average. Number 58. Lake Baikal in Russia is the world's deepest lake. It has a maximum depth of 1,642 meters. For reference, the UK's tallest mountain is Ben Nevis, which stands some 300 meters shorter than the maximum depth of this lake. Number 59. China and Russia, with 14, set the record for the countries with the most land borders. They of course also border each other. At just over 22,000 kilometers, China has the longest combined border length of any country on Earth. Number 60. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Bahrain has the shortest total border length of any country on Earth, at just 0.196 kilometers with Saudi Arabia. Well, that's if we exclude island countries who of course all have 0. Number 61. At 53, France is the country with the most maritime borders on Earth. This is due to its many overseas territories it has spread out across the planet. Next is the UK and then the US with 42 and 28 respectively. Number 62. The Americas is this region here. It covers an area of some 42.5 million kilometers squared, consisting kilometers squared, consisting of some 35 countries with a population of around 1 billion, which is still a smaller population than that of 2 countries, being of course China and India. Number 63. Out of the 51 countries found on the European continental landmass, 9 have populations lower than 1 million, 24 with a population between 1 and 10 million, and 18 greater than 10 million. Number 64. From January the 7th to January the 8th, 1966, La Réunion Islands saw the most rainfall ever recorded in a 24-hour period. Some 71.8 inches of rain fell during Cyclone Denise. For reference, London sees around 23 inches per year. Number 65. Yuma in Arizona in the US is classed as the sunniest city on Earth. It sees an average of just over 4,000 hours of sunshine per year. For reference, Madrid in Spain sees around 2,800 hours. Number 66. China unbelievably has 105 cities with a population over 1 million, as well as another. These 11 cities have a combined population of some 172 million. If these cities combine together to form a country,